Many of you will have heard of the Monterey International Pop Festival in 1967, which featured a wide variety of people. It was put on by John Phillips and Lou Adler, and a couple of other people were involved. Anyway, I'd always wanted to see the film of it, and it didn't seem to be shown anywhere, etc. And then it would be around about 1973 when I'd come back from the United States. It was advertised as being on the Birmingham Arts Laboratory. It's up towards Aston, I think. Anyway, I went to this building and I saw it, and it was not on a huge screen, but a sizable screen anyway. Very interesting. Sound was pretty good anyway, and I thought, well, right, I've seen it. And I don't think the records or anything were available at that time. So we move on years and years later, and a CD box set came out by Castle Communications, and I've shown you their things various times. This says 92 and stroke 97. This particular box set came out. I can't remember exactly when I bought it. It's a long time ago then. As you can see, that's the back of it, and 4 CDs in there. John Phillips opens the festival, introduction. Then there's Association, Lou Rawls, Eric Burden, The Animals, Country Joe and the Fish, Big Brother and the Holding Company, Paul Butterfield Blues Band, Steve Miller Band, The Byrds, a couple of good ones there as well. The Blues Project, Jeff Snare playing, Booker T and the MGs, the Marquis, Otis Redding, one of the 2 most famous on this bill. His sessions, amazing. Let me see. Then, of course, Jimi Hendrix, and that's what I went to see it for primarily. Scott McKenzie. I've spoken to Scott McKenzie about this actually. Of course, he's been dead some years, and we used to speak at one time online on a weekly basis. So that was interesting. Anyway, the Mamas and the Poppers do the festival finale of Dancing in the Street. Right, there, let me just show you. This is the same cover on all 4 CDs. This image was used for the festival poster, and it gives you a breakdown of all the tracks. The sound's not bad at all, actually, not bad at all. Then there's a booklet with this. Photographs Otis Redding, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin there. We'll all remember that, won't we? Setting the guitar on fire, the naughty boy. And this is interesting as well. It's a layout of the seats for the festival, for people to sit down, and the price for such and such a seat. Good picture there of Janis, Otis, as if you didn't know. That famous Who appearance. I think that was the incident that Keith Moon put the explosives down, and it affected Pete Townshend's hearing long term. There we go. A little postery thing there. Breakdown of tracks again on there. A little bit about the festival, and then we go back to this, people involved in the festival. Anyway, it wasn't cheap when I bought it. Wasn't cheap. I thought, ooh, that costs a bit, but I wanted to get it nonetheless. So since I've had that, another set, a cleaner, remastered, etc., set has come out of about Monterey Pop Festival. And then, of course, a set of Blu-ray DVDs. Or are they not DVDs as such when they're classified as Blu-rays? I don't know. It's all beyond me anyway. But they are excellent to see, and I've waited for a long, long time to be able to see it again. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that. Maybe you've got some of these sets yourself. Maybe you have recollections of seeing the film and people who appeared at that festival. It was probably one of the biggest. And then after that, Monterey ended up in a bit of chaos, actually. And then later we had the Woodstock Festival. But I'll dig these other items out about Monterey sometime in the future for you to look at and see what you think. Thanks for watching and have yourself a great day. Bye for now.